Students, let's continue our class in the second part. And in the second part, I told you that I will tell you the chapters. So we have a few chapters for the second term. Chapter 7, 8, 9. I write here. Chapter 7, 8, 9, 11, 12 and 13. So, we have only few of the concepts, not the full chapter. So, I will tell you when we study one by one. Okay, so this is our syllabus. Now, let's continue the chapter. We were studying about the nine senses. Okay, we studied the background, we studied the meaning, the nine sense. Now we shall study the causes. Because when some revolution happens, when some development takes place, there are some reasons, there are some causes. So, first of all, we have first capture of Constantinople. Capture of Constantine Noble. Now let me tell you what it is. This is city Constantinople, a very developed city, the central place between Europe and Asia. When Turks were at the rise, they wanted to spread Islam, and Turks captured Constantinople. Because the Turks captured Constantinople, and now this was a developed city. Many artisans, many philosophers, many poets dwelt here. They used to live here, and most of the business trade between Europe and Asia took place here. Now, when Turks captured this city, automatically most of the merchants, most of the artisans and philosophers, classical learners went to Italy and other part, they went to Rome and other part of Europe. And from there they were boosted up, they were encouraged by the local kings to come forward to bring change. So this was a main point. Then decline of feudalism. You must be knowing what is feudalism. The king owned the whole land. Further, the king gave his land, this whole land is belonged to the king in a particular country. And further, the king gave land to the nobles, division, gave land to the nobles. Further, nobles gave land to the knights, barons, or earls. Let's go. And further, it was given to the knights, the soldiers, officers. And further, the land was given to the peasants to cultivate. When feudalism got declined, there was a new structure of society. Most of the peasants left their places and changed the work. There was a little bit industrial revolution also. So what happened? There was a breakage of this structure, the called feudalism. And this boosted up the new learning, new kind of society. Then next comes new trade rules. Earlier, the people used to think that the world is very small. Only where we are living here, that is the world. No. When people began to discover new places, Africa was discovered by English, Australia was discovered by English, Christopher Columbus discovered America, new land, that is the North America and South America. And thus, therefore, the people began to launch themselves to this side. And moreover, Portuguese Vasco da Gama discovered land route from Europe to India. So this way, a new awakening took place, and people no more thought themselves in a limited world. Spirit of inquiry. Next goes spirit of inquiry. Here, people began to ask why and how of everything. Earlier, whatever the church told to learn, the people used to learn. Not the people, only the very learned people of the priest. Bible was beyond the reach of common man. Now the people began to question the church, its teaching, the existing statements, and they began to question why and how of everything. So this was in spirit of inquiry. This took place when role of original thinker came forward. Who were the original thinkers? Roger Bacon, Thomas Aquinas. This revolutionized the philosophy of the world, and therefore there was awakening. When press was invented, earlier there was a calligraphy. People were paid. Only few books were supposed to be there. When there was a printing press, a bulk of books were introduced, and it came in the reach of the common people, and they began to read and began to awaken themselves. So students, these are the causes of Renaissance. Thank you.